everyone, welcome back to Low Sodium Bay. Today we're going to be making low sodium mushroom tacos. The total sodium amount of today is 195 milligrams of sodium. That is for the entire meal. So the portion that you'll be eating will be even less. Before we begin, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe at Low Sodium Bay. Today we're going to be using 24 ounces of baby bella mushrooms. Have a cup of onion, whatever you want to use, whether it be yellow onion, brown onion, they all have about the same sodium content. We're going to use half a lime, and we are going to use 2 tablespoons of butter. The amount of butter that we'll be using doesn't really matter. It has absolutely no sodium, so if you're watching your fat, you can use less, more, you can adjust the butter content. For the sauce portion, let's not forget about one of my favorites. The seasoning we'll be using today is going to be the everything seasoning from Flavor God. And for the sauce portion, we are going to be using another one of my favorites. I've been doing a lot of research on hummuses, and a lot of the brands have about 100 milligrams of sodium per tablespoon. Yes, shocking. Those numbers add up quickly. You know, eat hummus and chips, and next thing you know, you're a lot of sodium in. So I found that this brand has a very low sodium content. They have different flavors. They have this creamy garlic. One of my other favorites is a cayenne pepper. They're original, and they're jalapeno. They're amazing. You guys do have to check them out. And next, sour cream. Any sour cream that you can find, just make sure that you look for a sour cream that has a low sodium content. This specific one is a 365 brand at Whole Foods, and it has a total of 15 milligrams. And then I will be posting another video with the salsa. I've already made the salsa. I'll be using half a cup of the salsa that I've already made. I like to make a big batch of salsa and keep it plain because you can eat it by itself with chips, or you can also add ingredients to it to make it, like today we're going to be making a creamy salsa. So we're going to start slicing up all of our mushrooms. And while I do that, let me tell you about today's meal. Today I'm making a little bit of a bigger portion. Usually I'm only cooking for myself and one other person. So today I am making a larger portion because one of my sweet friends just had a baby, and I'm going to be a first-time participant in this thing called a food train. When someone has had a baby, or let's say someone is ill, going through something, family or friends, church friends, usually take turns bringing meal to the family. So since they've just had a brand new baby, I'm going to be taking some mushroom tacos over to them for them to enjoy either today or in the next coming days. So I hope she'll be happy to eat some low sodium tacos, and I'm really excited to see the baby. So let's just continue to chop up all of our mushrooms. Now we're going to be slicing up the onion. While we're slicing up the onion, I have already gone ahead and placed the skillet on the stove so that we can put some butter on there once we're ready to start sauteing our onion and our mushrooms. This is the only onion I have left. So we're trying to make do with what we have, guys. We're all done. I'm just gonna go ahead and place it here. I think this is less than a cup of onion, but that will do. So let's move on to the next step. All right, we're gonna start off by putting in our 2 tablespoons of butter. And I've set this to low heat so that we can go ahead and not let our butter burn. It smells so good. Next, we're gonna go ahead and throw in our onions. We're gonna start browning the onions a little bit before throwing in the mushrooms. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and pour in the onions, start stirring them around. I'm gonna spread them around just a little bit, and then while I'm letting them sit there, I'm gonna go ahead and put the seasoning on the mushrooms. So this is on super low heat, so you shouldn't hear anything burning once you're ready for your next step. Then we're gonna go ahead and turn up the heat a little bit. Just don't want to come apart. Okay, better. So now I can start smelling the onion beginning to caramelize. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a break from this, and we're gonna put the seasoning in our mushrooms. So we said we were going to use half a teaspoon. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spread it evenly between both containers. I'm just gonna sprinkle half of it on one side, and then half of it on the other side. And of course, if you want to splurge a little bit, you can always add another quarter of a teaspoon for an additional 40 milligrams of sodium. So our onions are starting to soften. We're just gonna go ahead and put in the mushrooms. And we're gonna let it all cook together. This looks like a lot, but by the time we're done, it's kind of like cooking spinach. You start off with a lot, and then there's like very little. The last time I made these, I think we ended up eating like 2 tacos each, so it's gonna shrink a lot. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in the second. I'm just gonna kind of let it sit there and cook for a little bit, and then I'll start stirring it around. So let's go ahead and give it some time. Alright guys, as you can see, the portion has now drastically changed now that the mushrooms have cooked. At the beginning we started at a low heat. As they start cooking, you want to turn it up to a high heat to make sure that they don't start getting mushy. I'm definitely not a professional cook. I'm an intuitive cooker, I would say, and definitely I found that sauteing works best for mushrooms, so you want to make sure that you turn it to a high heat to avoid having your mushrooms turn into a mush. Our onion ratio, I definitely could have used more onions, but that's all I had. So definitely add more onions. And we're going to be moving on to our salsa portion, our cream sauce for the tacos. And we're almost done, guys. Okay guys, so we're going to be moving on to the sauce portion of it. It's going to be a cream sauce. And we're just going to be putting all of the ingredients in a mason jar, and we're going to shake it up, and that's going to be it. So we are going to do 1 tablespoon of sour cream. Just put it in there. And we are going to be doing 1 tablespoon of the creamy hummus. And we're gonna go ahead and put in the salsa that I already pre-made, and I previously mentioned that I'm going to be posting a recipe. I'm gonna be posting a video with the recipe for the salsa. That way you guys can make a big batch and use it throughout the week. You could use it for chilaquiles, you could use it for cream sauce for tacos. So we're just gonna shake this up, and this is gonna be our taco topper. And so another thing that I love is recycling. So you can see this is it used to be a peanut butter jar. Instead of tossing it out, I like to remove the labels, wash them, and use them, because why buy mason jars when you already bought peanut butter and get a free one? So we're gonna be finishing and we're gonna be putting together a taco for you guys to look at and for me to enjoy. All right guys, we're gonna be putting our tortilla on a hot skillet now. We're gonna be plating and I finally get to eat one of my tacos. And then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and pack everything up to take to my friend's house and meet her baby, which I'm super excited about. So let's go ahead and take this off the skillet onto my plate. Off the heat. I'm gonna have one. And let's go on and make the taco. Here is all of our mushrooms. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add mushrooms to liking. If you want to put a lot of mushrooms, then go ahead and do so. Now I'm gonna be adding a little bit of our cream sauce. This one is a little bit on the spicy side. It has habaneros, so I'm not gonna be adding a lot of hot sauce. And last but not least, I'm gonna finish it off with a little bit of a lime, like so, and I'm gonna be ready to enjoy. So here's our taco. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. Again, you will be seeing all of the ingredients and the entire recipe for today's low sodium tacos below. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe at lowsodiumbae.